boek over boeddhisme dat me het meest heeft geraakt is Hardcore Zen van Brad Warner. Mede omdat het een van de eerste boeken is die ik las, maar ook omdat hij tot me sprak in mijn eigen taal. Brad was de juiste man op het juiste moment. Een punkrockbassist, gekleed als een slont, maar ook zenmeester. Ik ging daarna voor het eerst op een kussen zitten. Alleen maar zitten en opletten en verder niks. Zazen.
You're just imagining things.
Hello, Brad. How are you?
Good, good. Okay, there we go.
Listen to 12.
12?
Yeah.
What's it called? Family Now?
Yeah. I was very much into, like, you know, that hardcore thing about friendship and family and unity.
So you singing?
Yeah. But we did play like France and Germany and Britain, so it was a great time. And they're still all my best friends.
Yes, it's nice.
It's pretty okay, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was a great time. Okay, show me something of, show me like a Zero Defects clip.
Sure.
Are you guys still playing, by the way?
Yeah, we still do, we're still pretty active.
Hardcore punk and Zen. We kind of share the same trajectory. Does that mean anything? Is there a relationship?
I don't know. It's weird to me because one of the reasons I thought Hardcore Zen, the book, was unpublishable was because I thought there was no one. Yeah, I had been around 20 years of studying Zen by that time I wrote the book, and I had not met one person, not even one, who was into punk rock and Zen. Not even a single person. So I didn't think they existed. And so to find out there are others is amazing. But I think the similarity in the hardcore scene, there was a lot of sort of political and social awareness was a big factor in the scene. Whereas in the earlier punk, I think it was there, but it was kind of a buried thing. You know, I think the Sex Pistols had some kind of a consciousness, and certainly the bands like the Buzzcocks did, but a lot of it was just you know, just rowdy fun.
I hate everything.
Yeah. And then by the time the hardcore scene came out, they picked up on the sort of social political awareness aspect of it, and I think that was very similar. Just this idea of questioning, but punk rockers were very good at questioning, but they didn't take it far enough, and that's where it got frustrating to me. And when I first encountered Zen, I thought, well, this takes what we're doing in punk rock and goes the entire way with it, without stopping ever, you know.
How long have you officially been a Zen master?
There's no such thing as a Zen master. The word translated as Zen master is Zenji, and that if you just take the words apart, it means Zen master. But generally speaking, in Japan, nobody is called a Zenji until after they're dead. So you wouldn't call some living person Zenji. That would just seem ridiculous.
Right.
It would be similar to somebody now saying Saint Brad Warner.
Yeah.
You know, and advertising himself as Saint Brad Warner. Come and talk to Saint Brad Warner.
Yeah.
You know, and introducing himself. Hi, I'm Saint Brad Warner. Because I've seen this happen. You know, I'm Zen Master of Buddha, and I just look at that going, really, honestly, you're saying that? You know, it just kind of.
Does that indicate a certain amount of naivety with the Western approach to Zen? Are people here just not really sure what's what and just going around saying, hi, I'm a Zen master, and somebody's bowing to a Zen master? And
it's a mix of naivety and I almost said bullshit, but I probably shouldn't say that. It's a mix.
Oh, that's fine.
It's a mix of naivety and bullshit. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
To me, punk rock was always, well, I can't really fit in and I don't like pop music,
Yeah.
but still you're looking for something.
Yeah.
And in a way, the same thing happened with Zen, like life is too overwhelming and mystical and big to just go, you know?
It's a big guy on a sky and a throne, that's it.
Or just not even think about it. So
Yeah.
it hits you either way. And then the most religions and a god or a big superior intelligence, none of that worked. But then, I don't know if Zen works, but at least it's something for me to practice life or something, or delve into it.
Yeah, it's, I mean, because it's always questioning and it doesn't, it's not dogmatic. You know, that's the thing I like about it. There's nothing you have to believe.
No.
Which makes it completely different from any other religion. People can argue that it's a religion based on the fact that we do rituals and that we have sometimes costumes and things like that. But that internal part of religion is missing, and I think that's important. That internal sort of, you must believe in this,
something,
you must conform to this. It doesn't exist.
No. Birth of the universe or anything.
Yeah, whatever you believe about how the universe came into being and where you're going to go after you die, and you know, all of that, that's up to you.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I like about it. What good is Zen? What good does it do? What does it give us?
Zen is good for nothing.
Yeah.
That's a quote from Kodo Sawaki. It's kind of semi-famous these days. And he was my teacher's main teacher, was this guy Kodo Sawaki. So he said Zen is good for nothing when people would ask him that question.
It sounds very Zen, like a Zen riddle.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's it must be good for something. I mean, you're talking to a guy who's done it for 30 years.
Yeah.
You know.
So what has it brought you? Even though it's not supposed to bring anything good. I understand the paradox, but why do it?
As the longer I do it, the harder that question gets to answer. When I first started, I had an idea what I wanted. You know, I wanted some kind of answer. You know, I thought life is short, it's hard. People say there's a God. Some people say there's no God. I want an answer to this, or I want to find out that there is no answer. But even if there is no answer, I want to see that for myself. I don't want somebody to tell me, you know, there's no answer. And I thought that this practice was a really brilliant way to do that, because it assumes that we're all pretty much equal. Like, even if there is a book about the depth of Zen practice and what it means, it is written by somebody who has done Zen practice, right? So this information, even though we sort of look at information that comes from books as if it's some kind of sacred thing, it's not. It's just people, you know, if I come to the Netherlands and spend 3 years, I can write a book for Americans explaining what the Netherlands is like. But it's my experience I'm writing about. So in that sense, we're saying, we're not going to tell you what the answer to life, the universe, and everything is. You just sit there and sit with it, and sit with yourself and see what happens.
Yeah.
And I heard that from my teacher, and I thought, okay, that sounds like a much more reasonable answer than anybody's ever given me before.
Yeah.
And so I decided to sit with it.
Dank jullie wel en wel thuis.